What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Nathan and this is Full Throttle Cars. In today's video we are going to be going over a review of the screen that I installed in my Civic previously. If you have not seen the video where I install a brand new touchscreen on my 2008 Honda Civic, I highly suggest you checking that out. In fact, I will leave a banner right now so you can actually go and check out that video if you want to, or if you haven't seen it already. Yeah, just please do check that out. But in today's video I'm actually going to be doing a review of that. So I installed it last video. Now I will be going over how much I like it. Is it worth it? You know, what are the features beyond what I went over in the installation video. Alright, so right off the bat, I want to say that I absolutely love my infotainment system that I installed here in my Civic. It has been beyond useful, and I have really enjoyed it. And just right now, I want to take you through a couple of the features that I use all of the time and that I really enjoy. So, looking right here, you can see it. I'm on the navigation aspect of it. Now, it did come with a GPS antenna that I installed with it whenever I was putting it. Whenever I was actually putting the entire system in here, and I just had to plug that into the back, and the antenna is kind of hidden behind everything, but it still works fine. And you can see that it has a globe here in the touchscreen, and you can drag it around, and it shows my position right there. And I don't want to give away too much of my location, but I'm pretty sure you guys know by now that I live in Ohio, so that's about as far as I'll go with that. But I will get down onto the road, and I'll show you a little bit more of it later. But then you can just click the home button and it takes you right back to all of this. So I was just in navigation. It also has radio, and this radio is pretty cool. So you can set, just like any other radio, your any of the channels that you want to. But then you can also drag this thing across. So rather than having like a seek button, or I guess we do have a seek button, but rather than having like a tune dial, I can just drag my finger across here. It's actually pretty cool. It's like how those older style radios, how they tune into stations. So yeah, that's as much as there is to say about the radio. Really cool. Definitely an improvement upon the old one. Definitely worth it in that aspect. Now the video is a little bit weird. It's kind of hard to use, and so far I haven't been able to get a flash drive to plug into these so far and actually be able to access the data on it. So I don't know what's going on there, but theoretically I should be able to, when I'm parked, I must say, plug in a flash drive or CD, whatever, something with video files on it, and be able to click on video, and it should take me, it gives you a little bit of a warning sign there, and then it should take me to video, and where I could say, if I was sitting in a parking lot waiting for something, watch video, and as could everybody in the car, because this screen, I want to say this right now, is huge. Compared to my little car, this thing is just ginormous. And I mean, it looks like the screen that we have in the Jeep that you've seen in the previous video, only I think this thing is just a little bit bigger. Okay guys, so the number one aspect that I find of this system here to be worth it for is the Bluetooth. Now the Bluetooth is something that I definitely would not have otherwise in this car. This car, you know, it wouldn't come with Bluetooth, being it's a fairly basic model and it's from 2008. But this thing, this system that I installed does connect to my phone and allows me to do a multitude of things. The number one thing that I use it for is indeed music. Now, if I have my phone connected, I can just, you know, turn on whatever I want, whether that be music on YouTube, music on, you know, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, whatever it may be. I can play my music, and it's awesome, and it's definitely higher quality music than the radio. Now you can see there it shows the name of the system and the phone that is connected to it, so that's pretty handy to have in case your phone dies. You can tell whether your phone died or whether the music just stopped playing. Down here you can actually take calls, so if you need to, you know, you could type in whatever you need to. I'm just gonna
I'm just showing you that you can type in all the numbers, and now that is the right length for a number, and you can click call and see it is actually dialing right now, and I'm going to hang up in case that is actually somebody's number. I really hope it's not. But yeah, that is handy. And I can also accept calls. So if somebody is calling my phone while it's connected, all that pops up on screen is just like any modern phone, and I just click accept, and basically what happens is this thing doesn't have a microphone built into it, but my phone does, so it uses my phone's microphone and the speakers of the car, and it just is kind of like having your phone on speaker, only it's a little bit better, a little bit louder. And so that's really nice to be able to take a call safely enough in a car that is this old and of this, you know, this model, this spec. Now you can also add contacts into it, and you can see some of your previous calls. So there is the last one that I made. If you guys saw that, again, I really hope that wasn't anybody. And then lastly, there's the music here. Now there are many more things that you can use on this system here. For example, if you are connected to Wi-Fi, which I'm connected to the Wi-Fi of my house right now, I can log into Chrome, and then there's files that I can manage. I can go on YouTube, I can go on Spotify, I can use voice search. There's Google Maps right there. There's a GPS test that was pretty handy in the beginning, so it could I could tell it if it was correct on whether or not it had my location. And then going into settings, there's a multitude of things that I can look through, and I don't want to take you through all that because that's a little bit boring. But I guess, you know, I want to get to the bottom line here, and that is whether or not this thing was worth $200.
The question whether or not this new system that I put in my Civic was worth $200, and is it worth it maybe for you to get it? And that's going to depend on you, but for me, it is a resounding yes. I mean, this thing has been just awesome. It has served me so much, and it's really nice to have something, because my old system would sometimes just, the radio would just start playing out of the blue. You know, no reason. It would play really loud, and that was dangerous even on the roadway. So even without an old system, just looking at a new system, this thing has been very nice. It's much easier to use than the old system. The screen's a lot easier to see, and you can even turn the screen off in the nighttime if it's getting to be a little bit too bright. So that's also something that I really like. The music has been awesome. The navigation is nice too. The radio that I can just slide my finger along to see if I'm finding the right station. That has all been 100% worth it. So if you are considering, if you're on the line about getting one of these, I would highly recommend that you swing for it. And if you do get one of these, make sure you get one with the wiring harness. I go over that more in the installation video. But yeah, this thing is definitely worth it. Alright guys, with that question answered, I am going to wrap up today's video. Please be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button down below. Please help push us to 5,000 subscribers. Bye guys.